Hi guys, it's now time for Tuesday Math, and today in math you're going to be sorting some coins. We're going to talk about a quarter and a dollar, so just to give you a little clue as to what coins we'll be talking about. So for this lesson you're going to need a cup that has 10 nickels, 5 dimes, and 1 quarter. But if you don't have that, that's okay, because I'll be doing the lesson on my desk just like you guys will be doing it at your table. So if you don't have all those coins, it's okay. Just look really closely at what I'm doing on the screen. So we're going to be sorting some coins. So go ahead and get your coins ready, and we'll be starting in just a second. Okay, so we're ready to start doing our lesson, and I forgot to send the yellow mats home with you. So if you have a piece of paper, construction paper, or just any kind of paper that you can grab real quick, that'd be fine. And if not, that's okay. You can just do it right on your table right there. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take your coins, if you have your cup of coins, and just pour those out on your mat or just on your table. Okay? And let's really quickly look at the coins that we have here. And this one, you remember, is a nickel worth 5 cents. And then this one is a dime worth 10 cents. And so what we're going to do right now is we are going to sort our coins so that we have all the coins that are the same all together in one little group. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and give you time to do that, and then I'll turn mine back on and show you what it should look like. Okay, now yours don't have to be in the same corners or the same way that mine are, but you do need to have all of your nickels together in one group, all of your dimes together in one group, and your quarter. That's a quarter that we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so now that you have your coins all separated and sorted out, ask someone to check it for you and make sure that you have them the way they need to be. And now we're going to point to the nickels. So point to your group of nickels, and I'm going to point to my group of nickels. And we're going to count to see how many nickels we have. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 nickels. Okay? Now we're going to point to our dimes. Okay? And our dimes are right down here, or wherever yours are, but these are the dimes. Okay? The smallest of the coins. And so we're going to count to see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And now we're going to count our dimes to see how much money we have. So when we count our dimes, remember how much a dime is worth? Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. That's right. So we're going to count by tens to see how much money we have. So just slide them just a little bit as we count. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we have 50 cents in dimes. Okay? Now, our nickels up here, when we count nickels, how much is a nickel worth? We count by what? And it says, nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5. I know that. So a nickel is worth 5 cents, right? So we're going to count by fives to see how much money we have in our nickels. So ready? So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we have 50 cents in our nickels too, don't we? Those are also worth 50 cents. So which one was faster to count, the dimes or the nickels? The dimes were faster, weren't they? They sure were. But both sets of coins are 50 cents, but it was faster to count the dimes because there aren't as many of those, so we could count it faster. Now this coin over here, I've already told you what it is, but one more time, tell me what that coin is. That's right, this is called a quarter. And what shape is it? It's a circle. And what color is it? It's silver. I'm trying to get out of that glare. It's silver. Okay? And so I have a big quarter for us to look at, or a big paper quarter. So I'm going to slide that out of the way and put this one down here. And this is the heads side of our quarter. And this is the tails side. I can't get it to come up. All right, this is the tails side of our quarter. Okay? So are they the same? They are not. All right, so now we're going to take a look at this. And on the head side of our quarter, this is George Washington, and we've talked about George Washington before. We know that he was the first president of our country, and he was the general in the army that defeated England so that we could become our own country. And then he became the first president of the United States. And around the top, it says liberty, which means freedom. We have freedom to make choices for ourselves. And right here under his chin, you can read this with me. In God we trust. In God we trust. And all of our money has that on it, our coins and our paper money. Then down here at the bottom, this is the year that this particular quarter was made. We call that minted. There are buildings, we've talked about this before too, places in the United States called mints, and that's where they make the coins and the dollar bills, the money. And one of those is in Denver, and this D right here tells you that this was minted in the mint in Denver, Colorado. And then on the back of our quarter, this is the tails side of the quarter, and this one has an eagle on it. And this is what quarters used to always look like, but sometimes they're different. I'm going to show you one of those in just a minute. But around the top here it says United States of America, and down here it says $quarter. And what that means is that it would actually take 4 of these to make $1. So if you took $1 and you divided it into 4 parts, this would be one of those 4 parts. And then here we have our Latin phrase, e pluribus unum. We talked about that way back when we first started looking at our penny, and it says e pluribus unum. And I wonder if anybody remembers that means from many comes one. From many comes one. So that's what e pluribus unum means. From many people comes one nation that we're all a part of. Okay? So some quarters now, they've made new quarters, and some of them, they have quarters for every state. And so they look a little bit different. And so this one is from Florida. I thought you might like to see a Florida quarter. So this quarter looks pretty much the same on the front. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. It has George Washington and United States of America. It says $quarter on the head side this time, and liberty in front of him, and in God we trust behind him. So it's a little bit different, but it still has George Washington on it. But now on the tails side, this is the quarter. This is the back of the quarter for Florida. And it has some pictures that represent Florida. We have the space station in Cape Canaveral, so there's a space shuttle that launches from there, and some palm trees. And this quarter was made in 2004. And so this is what the back of the Florida quarter looks like. So pretty cool. And each state has their own special quarter. Okay? All right, so now we are going to go ahead and put your coins away. If you have your coins out, you can put those away. And when you finish that, now we're looking at, what is this? That's a dollar bill, isn't it? That's a dollar bill. And who do you think this is? Same guy that's on our quarter, George Washington. That's right. This is George Washington, our first president. And we know that this is a $1 bill because there are ones in each corner on the front and ones in each corner on the back. So this is our dollar bill. Okay? And each dollar bill has its own, here you see these numbers in green, that's a serial, what they call a serial number, and every single bill ones, fives, tens, whatever it is, each one of them has their own serial number, and the government can keep track of where that money goes, where that dollar bill travels to. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is what we would call our $1 bill. Okay, and I forgot to do our poem for the quarter, so I'm going to pull our quarter back out here, our big quarters, and I'm going to teach you what the new poem is. And it says, quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I'm told. So let's say that together. Quarter, quarter, big and bold, you're worth 25, I'm told. So a quarter is worth 25 cents. Okay? All right, and now we are ready to start on our math sheet. Okay, so we are ready to start working on our math sheet. So it's lesson practice 113, 113 up here at the top. And go ahead and put your name on it so that we don't forget that we need to do that. Every time we do a paper, we want to put our name on it. Okay, so now what we'll be doing is we'll be looking at the coins that are in each of our boxes, and we're going to match those to the price tags. So we're going to take a look at this coin first. And this coin is let me see if I can move this down a little bit closer so it looks better to you. Okay, remember this is Abraham Lincoln, and he is on our penny. That's right, that is a penny. And how much is 1 penny worth? 1 penny is worth, penny, penny, easily spent, I remember, I'm sorry, I don't remember the poem, do I? Penny, penny, copper brown, easily, well, nope. Here we go, I got it now. Sorry guys, my mind is just not working very well right now. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Yes, you can throw me under the bus on that one. So I'm going to try it again. Penny, penny, easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Well, aren't you proud of Mrs. Stevens? She finally got it right. Okay, so our penny is worth 1 cent. So we're going to look over here, 5 cents, 10 cents, 1 cent, and we're going to draw a line from our penny to our 1 cent price tag. Okay, now we're going to take a look at this coin with Thomas Jefferson. And remember, we talked about how Jefferson County is named after Thomas Jefferson, and Monticello is named after Thomas Jefferson's home, which you can see on the back of the nickel, called Monticello, but we pronounce it Monticello, so that's pretty cool stuff. Okay, so a nickel, let me see if I can get this one right. You ready to say it with me? Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5, I know that. Well, there you go, Mrs. Stevens can do it. Okay, so a nickel is worth how much? 5 cents. So we're going to draw our line up here to the 5 cent price tag. And then this coin is a dime. Okay, and so let me see if I can remember this one. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Okay, I'm not sure I got that right, but it's the general idea. So 10 and then the 10 cents. So we're going to draw a line and match to that. Boy, do I need you guys here to keep me straight or what? Oh, seriously. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom. And this is the coin that we just started talking about today. It has George Washington on there, and that is let me hear you say it. It is a quarter, that's right. And how much is 1 quarter worth? 1 quarter is worth 25 cents. So we're going to draw our line from our quarter to our 25 cents price tag. Now down here we have, what kind of coins are these? Boy, are you guys good with your money. These are nickels. And how many nickels do we have here? 1, 2. When we count nickels, how much is a nickel worth? A nickel is worth 5 cents. So we're going to count by fives. You ready? 5, 10. Let's do it one more time just to double check. 5, 10. So now we're going to draw our line from our 2 nickels that are worth 10 cents to our 10 cents price tag. And now here we have 2 dimes, right? These are dimes. Oh, I just gave it away. 2 dimes. And when we count dimes, we count by tens. That's right, because dimes are worth 10 cents each. So let's count. 10, 20. One more time. 10, 20. So 20 cents. So we're going to draw a line to our 20 cents price tag. Okay? Very good. When you're finished with that, you can turn it over. So sorry, guys. I know you don't like dot to dots anymore, but put this up just a little bit higher there. Okay. So now we're going to be going from 0 to 20 again. So we're going to count. We're going to go across this box up here, and we're going to say the numbers as we point. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Take a look at this picture and just see what you think it might be. I'm not sure. I have no idea what it's going to be. But I think we're going to start out with our finger on the star by the 0. And let's use our finger to go around and then see if we can figure out what it's going to be. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then down to 6, across to 7, back up to 8, down to 9, over to 10, down to 11, over to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then slide across to 20. Whoa, that was a lot of moving around and back and forth and finding those numbers. But I know you did a great job. And now you're ready to take your pencil and go ahead and make your dot-to-dot picture. Okay, now that you've paused and you've finished, we're going to go ahead and do 0, 1. You can watch while I do mine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It made a sailboat. Was that your guess? Because I really had no idea. Okay, that is the end of math. If you want to color it, you can. If not, that's fine too. And you don't have to send this one, but if you want mom or dad or somebody to send it to me, I'll be glad to take a look. And that is the end of math, and I